Dylan Rush with K-Side Press. We're at LFA 158, Chandler, Arizona with Paul Marghitas. Did I say it right?
Perfect.
I got it right? I
Bro.
appreciate you, man.
Hell yeah.
Moved to 2-0 as an amateur. 14-second head kick knockout. This kid looks like he's going to be a star. What can you tell me about that? Is that how you envision it going in?
Yeah, definitely. You know, in camp, I work my head kicks a lot too. I set them up really well, and it's actually kind of crazy. I definitely want to say this. I was right before walking out. I was talking to John Crouch, and Crouch goes, "You're gonna head kick this motherfucker," and he just spoke that into existence. So that's crazy. I kind of just like, yeah, you know, I'll get a couple of head kicks here and then, but.
So have you been at the lab for your entire training? Like you started at the lab? Or?
Yes, sir. So I've been at the lab since I was 8.
What can you since you were 8?
Yes.
Hell yeah, born and bred. What can you tell me about the guys at the lab, how they've helped you and influenced you throughout this career so far?
Man, it's everything in my career. The guys at the lab are killers. So yeah, we got 8 guys fighting tonight. We're out here cleaning house. So the guys at the lab give me that confidence. You know what I mean? When I go and I fight, I think about all the killers I have to face in the gym. You know, I'm more scared to do cage rounds with my teammates than I am to get out there and perform and fight. So it's amazing being able to train at the greatest gym ever.
By the way, this guy is 21 years of age. November 21st is your birthday. November 11th is my birthday.
Yes,
I'm older
sir.
than this guy. He's getting in the cage, knocking out people in 14 seconds. I'm at home playing Call of Duty, so it is what it is.
No worries.
I'm gonna start training. I might have to get in there one day. But what can you tell me about your brother, manager, Dre, Marghitas? What has he done for you so far in your career?
Everything. I just talked about it in an interview. He does everything that I need. If there's something that I need to do, then he's going to be able to handle it and take care of it. In terms of business and management, in terms of training, we just got here and we were the first ones here. And he was working with me, and I was breaking my gloves in. I was hitting pads with him. So he does it all, dude. If I need him, he's right there. He's always in my corner.
Hell yeah. On the management side, fighters, you know, sometimes they struggle early on in their career finding the right manager. People might, you know, steal money from them. You know, it's happened in the past in fight game. You never got to worry about it with this guy, so that's good, of course. Who are some sparring partners? I know there's everybody at the lab, so many different guys, so many killers, but who are some sparring partners that push you especially hard, training partners in this camp?
The guys in my weight class that I train, man, there's a lot of really good guys in my weight class. I could just start listing them off. Rich Harmon, one of them is a straight killer, man. He was one of the guys that was really pushing me when I first got on the team. Ivan Tenna, who just won.
Yes, sir.
Ivan Tenna. Braden, Jose Delgado, Moses Diaz, who's a scary motherfucker, just far in the cage.
Yeah.
He's just out here with 5 knockouts,
yeah.
4 or 5 knockouts, however many he's got. Man, there's a lot of really good guys, bro.
This is your first time fighting for LFA. How did you feel about the promotion and the treatment? It was all good, all fight week?
Professional. Like I have to go use the bathroom, and the guy had to be following me. So it's kind of cool. I felt like I was a VIP. It sounds so goofy, but I was like, damn, this is the big leagues right here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You're 2-0 now as an amateur. Impressive so far. How many more amateur fights are you looking to get in, get that experience on your belt before you make that jump to pro?
I would like to go 5-0. I'd like to get a good amount of pro this year. I wouldn't want to hop into pro and be as prepared as I could be. It all depends on like the performance coming out, but I mean 5-0, 4-0, 5-0, 6-0. That's something I'll discuss with my coaches, somewhere around that.
What are some goals in the short term? We got like 6 months left in this year. About you trying to get another fight in this year. What are your goals for 2023?
I would like to get 2 more fights.
2 more fights.
2 more fights and go 4-0 before I turn 22, and go into the next year. Maybe get 1 more amateur fight, maybe get 2 more amateur fights, and then go pro before that. So.
I'm sure you don't think about it on a daily basis, but do you ever think to yourself, like, bro, some of these guys out here fighting are 35 years old, some of them are even older. Like, you're doing this as a 21-year-old. Do you ever sit back and think, like, holy shit, I'm really doing it?
All the time.
All the
I'm
time.
not gonna lie, all the time, dude. I'm living my dream. This is something that I want to do. I mean, I've been training since I was 8, dude.
Yeah.
And I really started taking it seriously when I was like 11, 12. Like, this is what I want to do. So all the time, I always appreciate the moment. Like, damn, like I'm really doing what I love, no matter what. Like, even on the hard days where you get hurt, even on the hard days where you get fucked up in practice, or the good days, or 14-second knockouts, or is it long 3-round hard battle? Like, I appreciate every moment of it.
Damn, I've been at every one of your fights so far, man. I gotta keep that streak alive.
Absolutely, I hope so.
So I was gonna ask you, you said you had some hard days, or of course hard times, whether it be in the cage or just training. How do you stay motivated during that time? Do you just tell yourself, like, this is what you were born for, this is what you want to do, you want to be a pro fighter?
Yeah, well, there's no other choice. You just got to show up. That's my mentality. Like, whether you're hurt or, like, whatever, I had a hard day or something, you just got to show up. The guys at my gym, Ben Anderson, John Crouch, talk about putting a penny in the bank. And it doesn't matter if that penny is dirty, it doesn't matter if that penny is, you super clean, brand new. Like, yeah, I got to show up to practice every single day. And I try to make that a really big thing. I mean, when I first got on the team, coach was like, hey, you can't miss a practice. Like, I hope I can trust you. Like, I'm not fucking with you. Like, you can't miss a single practice. And I took that to heart. So I take that very seriously.
As you mentioned, there's tons of killers at the MMA lab, but I want to ask you about Benson Anderson. What is it like to have a guy like that, champion of all these different promotions, not even accolades aside, just a great guy, great human being? What's it like to have him in the gym day in, day out, working with you?
It's amazing, man. He's been my idol since I first started training when I was 8 years old. There's pictures of me and him. I mean, with the UFC belt, little 8-year-old me right next to him, posing next to him. So he's my idol. But since I got him on the team, I mean, he's become like a big brother. I mean, he helps me a lot. He was helping me during this training camp, and I did rounds with him. And there's something that he says at the end of hard practices, and it's I could be anywhere in the world right now. I choose to be here, and that kept going through my head, getting ready to fight. I mean, it's like, oh, it's scary and all this, but it's like, I chose to be here. Like, I could be anywhere in the world, and this is what I'm fucking doing. This is what I do.
I like that. That's good, bro. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know a lot of professional Romanian mixed martial artists. I bet there's a few, but what does it mean to you to be able to represent Romania within the realm of mixed martial arts?
It means everything, man. I see my people, my mom, my dad, my family members, and other Romanians that come out with their flags, the face painted and all that stuff, and it's amazing. Being bring pride to my country. I mean, I was born here in Arizona, so I'm a first-generation American, but I grew up in a Romanian household, speaking Romanian as my first language. You know what I mean? Like, so all that is important. Eating Romanian food, I mean, growing up, still eating Romanian food. And like that's just everything. I mean, to be able to go out, represent my country, walk out with the flag, and make my country proud, it means everything.
21 years old, undefeated, and he's bilingual. What can't this man do?
Let's
I got
go.
one last question for you. I finish every interview with this question. Curious to hear what you have to say. When it's all said and done, I know you're 21. It's crazy I'm asking a 21-year-old this, but when it's all said and done, fame, money, whatever, fighting, championships, what do you want people to remember most about Paul Marghitas, above all else?
Paul Marghitas. Just how hard of a worker I want to be. I think that's the most important thing. I mean, to stay in the sport, and I plan on continuing to stay in the sport for a long time and training and showing up every day. If there's something that people can remember me by, I mean, when I think about being remembered, I think about my nephew. I mean, I love my nephew Luca, and I try to be a role model to him. When I do grow up and he grows up and decides to do whatever he wants to do, I hope he can look at me and be like, all right, whatever I do, I want to work hard. I want to stay disciplined. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it seriously. And that's something that I would like to be remembered for.
That's awesome, bro. Great answer. Very respectable. There's a guy you got to look out for. I don't say that about a lot of people. I'm a journalist. I keep my opinions out of it, but this guy's going places. Paul Marghitas. I'll get it right. I'll get it perfect by the next fight, all right? Appreciate you, man.
My God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, brother.
50 G's, Dana.
50 G's.
50 G's, baby.
Hell yeah, bro.